The Dark Signer arc is in full force. This is part 4 of the 5D's campaign. We reach Mark of the Monkey. As Carly fell from the Arcadia Movement building, she was absorbed by purple mist and vanished. Soon afterwards, the earth began to quake. Carly reappeared as a Dark Signer. Get out of my building!
But I'm here to ask you for a rematch, Sayer. I must be seeing things. Is that you, Carly? But you fell! The Dark Signers are actively recruiting duelists to join their cause, and they chose yours truly. And that's bad news for you.
Sayer and Carly began a shadow duel, and a series of quakes continued to hit the Arcadia Movement Tower. Sayer was defeated by Dark Signer Carly and seemingly fell to his doom from atop Arcadia headquarters. Spoilers, he survived. During the battle, Earthbound Immortal Asila Peace was summoned and began destroying the entire building. Fortunately, Leo, Luna, Bolt, and Tenzen used this opportunity to escape Arcadia headquarters.
Luna! How did you guys find me? This is the 8th door. Bolt is not in.
I need to break this glass to get to Leo. Leo, you alright?
Where's Luna? Is she okay? I'm right in front of you, Leo. I'm so glad you're safe. It's not like I'm helpless without you. So, what am I doing in this room?
I don't know, but let's not talk about it right now.
Meaning, let's get out of here.
Akiza managed to escape the collapsing building with the rest of Yusei's friends, and the Earthbound Immortal vanished along with the Dark Signer. Elsewhere, a newly detained Gregor received a surprising rescue.
Huh? Who are you? The name's Devak. I know what Goodwin did to you, Gregor, to your village. I know you're angry, and I know you still want revenge. I can help you get that revenge. Come with me.
Meanwhile, Yusei and the rest of the signers met with Goodwin to discuss recent events.
Let me give you a history lesson. Thousands of years ago, a huge war was fought where the Crimson Dragon defeated the Army of Shadows.
Afraid that the Shadows would one day return to destroy the world, the Crimson Dragon locked them underground. Magic symbols were carved into the earth, wrapping their essence for millennia. In time, the Shadows were forgotten, and their prison became a tourist destination known as the Nazca Lines. But the Shadows weren't willing to stay defeated. They wanted revenge, which they are now getting with the help of the Dark Signers. I believe some of you have already experienced the Dark Signers' dangerous monsters firsthand.
You must mean the Earthbound Immortals.
Yes, their strength is staggering, for they contain the very power of the Army of Shadows.
We get it. They're bad. Let's just take them out.
Our task goes far beyond beating an enemy. It's a rescue operation for all those poor people who have been corrupted by the powers of darkness. After talking with Goodwin, the Signer team headed into Satellite in order to stop the Dark Signers. The Signer team split up, each setting out to battle a different Dark Signer, each with their own motivations. The Dark Signer Devak had taken Ancient Fairy Dragon and was keeping it from Luna. In an attempt to find and rescue her Ancient Fairy Dragon, Luna transported to the Spirit World. While Leo searched for Luna, he came across Devak and was pulled into a duel against a Dark Signer.
Who are you? You're not a Signer. What are you doing here?
I'm here to duel you. That is, if you think you're strong enough to take me on.
Is this some kind of joke? Where's the little girl? Why isn't she here? I told her to come.
Well, she's busy. You're gonna have to duel me instead, mister. I may not be a Signer, but that doesn't mean I can't rock a deck.
I applaud your enthusiasm, but I'm afraid that you simply don't have the power to match me, boy. If you insist on being destroyed, so be it.
Fine by us. After all, Leo is a Signer. It's just that it doesn't happen until much later. Though, for any of you who did watch the English dub, you never really got to see it because, well, 4Kids went straight to Zexal. And I already mentioned this many times, but if there is anyone that has any information on it... Oh wait, let's just get started on this. Let's just start by summoning Mortronic Self on, and then activate its effect. 5, 1, Magnan, Gadget Hauler, then there's Mortronic Remote Man, then you have Mortronic Self on, and finally Mortronic Remote Hand. And you gotta choose a card from each one. What to choose? I may as well take Mortronic Remote Hand. I'll add the rocket powder to hit. That way it won't die. Yep, now we're reaching this point in the series, but like I said already, if anyone has any information regarding why this series ended the way it did, let me know. And now he brings on terraforming. He plays 2 copies? Yep. And he summons Beast Striker. And he summons a Moja. Nuts. This ain't a good sign. Next I have the junk box. Now let's tune things up. 3 for the price of 1. Bring forth Power Tool Dragon. And then add Double Tool C and D. And destroy that. Sorry, but it looks like you won't try hard enough. You took up a lot of damage. Yeah, because you need field spells in order to make sure that a monster survives. Yeah, I'm not kidding. It actually crashed. Jeez Louise. The duel didn't really matter much. I had double tool C and D. Did Konami even bother updating? Now the real game begins. Okay, let's see how this will turn out. Yeah, thankfully you just see the effect. Yeah, this actually did happen, it crashed. Morphtronic stapling. Smashing ground. You just didn't want me to take the card, did you? Discard this. Bring back this. With this spawns you can't change its position. When it's removed from the field, destroy the equipped monster. And this one you can attack twice, meaning that you're gonna suffer double the damage. And I had Power Tool Dragon on the field during the first round. When I went to check, the game crashed. Ever heard, Konami, ever heard of actually checking for updates to prevent this? I'm not kidding. I mean, how the heck did that happen? He gains life points, but that's not going to make a difference. He has no monsters in the graveyard. What good is that going to do? I'm gonna bring on Morphtronic Scoping. And now let's tune it up. This plus this. Bring forth Power Tool Dragon! Now I activate its effect. Choose the 3 carefully. You made the wisest decision. And unfortunately for you, this is the end. Negates the effect. Nice knowing you, my friend. This duel ended as it did, despite a game crash? I still beat you any... Oh, you serious? He brings out the Dark Resignator. Continue the attack regardless. You're going to take 100 points of damage anyway. Wow, I didn't know this guy was a slime ball. It won't matter either way. Seriously, how scummy can you really be? Let's end this. Negates that. Gains a power boost. And I'll probably beat him down the next turn. This is just like it was in the anime. The only difference is that, well, Leo had help from Luna. No, that's okay. This time negates it. Why would you have tuner monsters if you can't even use a synchro? Oh, right, because of the dragon. Hey, at least I won the game, right? That's better than nothing. Meh. Luna's returned from the spirit realm and regained Ancient Fairy Dragon. With Leo and Luna's combined power, they were able to defeat Devak. This is a total happy ending moment. Except this isn't the ending. Leo, you were really great. You crybaby. And eventually, later on, he actually becomes a signer. Nice. That went well. And now Crow has to take on Gregor in a whale of a ride. After Devak was defeated in the Shadow Duel, Gregor approached as the new Dark Signer. He set out to battle Yusei, but he found one of Yusei's old friends instead. Get out of my way. Sorry, pal, but you're not going anywhere. I'm looking for Yusei. Well, you found Crow, and you're not going anywhere until we duel. You're challenging me? Get real, you're not a signer. The only thing that matters is that you're a Dark Signer, and that means you're gonna pay for what you did. You're a giant monster, and your freaky dark fog have taken everyone from Satellite, including the orphans I was taking care of. They were just innocent kids. They didn't do anything to you, but I guess that's how you guys operate. Well, not anymore, pal. I'm gonna stop you. Since you're so determined to destroy yourself, I'll oblige you. And this is where Crow gets his chance to shine, even though he is no signer, although Crow was only there and he became more popular because of Blackwing. And Konami made the decision to pretty much have him that so. Fine, let's summon Blackwing. Steam the cloak. Activate the effect of Black Whirlwind, which lets me summon the Blackwing, Mistral, the Silver Shield. Next, I have the Foolish Burial. Now, which one's the better choice? No, that's not it. That ain't it either. Value the Emblem of Honor. If this card's in the graveyard, you can target one non-tuner Blackwing. And I have 2 different tuners. Now this guy's heavy on the Blackwings. And he gets Terraforming, which gives him Mausoleum of the Emperor. And you'll activate it, give up life points, and you'll summon the beast. Earthbound Immortal, Chakchala. At least the token's more than enough. And sadly, it will not matter much. Good. You know that wasting your life points for that wasn't worth it. He had another one. Oh, good. You're gonna keep. Oh, wait. He only wasted 1? Fine, I'll take the 800 points of damage. Next, I activated, which cuts its attack and defense by half. Wasn't wise. He had to bring that back. You gotta be kidding me. And he synchros it up to summon Dark Flat Top in defense mode. Now which reduces any and all battle damage to 0. What do I do? Activate the effect of Blackwing Elfin the Raven. And activate the effect of Black Whirlwind. Gotta get rid of this thing. Not so much for my plan. Because Gregor with his new and improved deck can actually wreck. By effect deck. Alright, you want to play rough? Fine by me. Activate Black Whirlwind, which lets me summon this. Activate Blackwing Breeze the Zephyr. That ends my turn. A Genix controller. Summon Blackwing, Fang the Steel Chain. Yes, attack directly. That's better, at least for now. And he brings out Mausoleum again. A stinking summon reactor. Blackwing Blizzard the Far North, activate your effect. Which lets me summon this. All I need to do is make sure to all that 5 monsters in the graveyard. And I get wrecked again. Five exact. Let's hope my plan works. Not on your life, Blackwing Backlash! What a shame you didn't think I'd be prepared, would I? He had that. I discard this, buy you the Emblem of Honor. Can't attack yet. He's put me in a precarious situation. He had another one. Ugh. Where were my mystical space typhoons when I needed it? And all I've gotten is too many tuner monsters on the Blackwing deck. This deck is real flawed. And already within turn 1 he summons. Are you kidding me? Like you, I also activate Mausoleum of the Emperor. Piercing battle damage. Now your attack has been crippled. He had a second one. Activate Black Whirlwind. You need 2 tuners for this? You suffer piercing damage. Yeah, since I crippled its attack power, I don't have to worry about that much. Lost twice to this guy. Gregor, you're really something else with that thing. Activate Black Whirlwind. Very nice. Now I can Synchro Summon. This lets me summon Blackwing Armor Master. This is gonna get crazy. Yep, I need to get rid of that field spell fast. Yep, now he's gonna deal damage to me every turn. Yep, this card can attack directly. Now you're done. Mausoleum of the Emperor. Good riddance. Finally, that was an ordeal. 3 tries it took me. Oh wait, here's the problem with this. You play Mausoleum of the Emperor. Wait, why would you use Sakuretsu armor on that instead of this? You're down to 400 life points left. You can't, your strategy hit the drain! Hang your head in shame, man. You did your best, but it wasn't good enough. Now get whopped. You gave me quite a ride. During the duel, Gregor realized his enemy wasn't truly the Signers or Goodwin. Gregor attempted to forfeit the duel, but the power of the shadows would not allow him. After the battle was won, Gregor was greatly injured while saving Crow from collapsing debris. Why did you risk your life for me? Because you risked yours so that my family and friends could return to their homeland. Gregor, you must continue to fight the Dark Signers. Stay strong and save your family. You can count on it, Gregor. That Earthbound beast really was something else. Jeez. Now, it's time. It's time for a score to settle. Yusei once again confronted his old friend Callan to settle the score. Good to see you, old friend. I see that you got your duel runner up and running again. I was afraid that you weren't going to give me the opportunity to settle the score after you sold me out. You got it all wrong. I'm no traitor. I have no time for your lies, but I do have time to send you straight to the Netherworld. I know the real you is still inside you, Kiryu. It's time I get him back. And yes, his Japanese name is Kiryu. And I kind of prefer that name better of all, compared to Callan Kessler, though especially in Season 3 when they butchered the heck out of this Callan story arc. They butchered it. Don't bother. He brings out Terraforming. He brings out Archfiend Palabyrinth. That means I need to get a Tuner Master. Nice, I got Delta Flyer. Flip this face up to reveal Ghost Gardener. This allows me to summon Stardust Dragon. Finally. Infernity Avenger. You got nothing. Infernity Launcher. No, don't play it yet. No, I can't activate it yet. No, I'm not activating its effect. Good. At least I'm managing this fight. That's the third turn. Nuts, I only have that. Warriors gain 300 attack points. Fine, let's take the chance. Yeah, I got what I need. I win this game. And I was worried that I wasn't. And he didn't even need to use his Earthbound Immortal either. If he had Mausoleum of the Emperor, that would have been a different case. Sorry, Kiryu. You did your best.
You say, I spent years hating you and planning my revenge. I let my anger devour me and I willingly gave myself to the darkness. But in beating me, you did what you set out to do. You saved me. Callan, don't back down, you say. No matter what happens, push the shadows back to where they belong. Kiryu.
Now, the journey moves forward. Destiny's will. Yusei rushed to meet Roman, the leader of the Dark Signers and Rex Goodwin's brother. Yusei thought this would be their final showdown.
I'm glad you made it. I thought you would be too torn up over what you did to your friend.
What I did? Callan chose his own path. I'm not responsible for him. If anyone's to blame, it's you, Roman. You took advantage of a messed up kid.
There's no need to get worked up. I wasn't blaming you. You all did exactly what Destiny wanted us to do. You were meant to destroy your friend, just as I was meant to destroy your father.
My father?
How fascinating that the signer hoping to defeat me is Professor Fudo's son. You're up against a force you can't begin to comprehend. A force awoken by your father. 20 years ago, your father discovered planetary particles. These particles act like planetary gears, binding otherwise unrelated particles to one another. Your father's team began conducting experiments using planetary particles to build and manipulate greater molecular structures. This led to the discovery of energy and the creation of the energy reactor. That's when Rex and I joined this team as research assistants. Everyone was excited about the possibilities the reactor was presenting. The research was proceeding smoothly, until that fateful day. Every time we conducted a test with the energy reactor, unusual weather events descended on New Domino City. Worried, the professor wanted to put a stop to the experiments and shut it down. I wasn't happy to say the least, so I did some investigating. I discovered that in the far-off Nazca lines, similar weather conditions were happening at the same time as our tests. So I decided to journey to the Nazca lines to find out as much information as I could. I learned of a local legend where every 5,000 years, powerful spirits rise up in battle. The Nazca lines were said to be evil spirits that were sealed away, defeated by the great dragon during their last battle. I drove out to see these lines for myself where I met a man from Iliaster. Iliaster? He somehow knew of the Energies experiments and said they needed to continue. That's when I heard something unexplainable. It wasn't a voice like me talking to you. It wasn't words. The voice made me understand that the energy reactor had the power to break the seals of the Nazca lines and release the Army of Shadows. It was Destiny's instrument, and the voice convinced me that I was the one to play it. I ousted Professor Fudo and destroyed the energy reactor, leading to Zero Reverse, a cataclysm so devastating that it split New Domino City into two and opened the door of an another world. So the history books were wrong. It wasn't my father's fault that the city was destroyed. No, you say. Your father was a self-righteous boy who couldn't see the magnificence of the energy reactor. He was a failure and you will be too, for I shall resurrect the king of another world.
Just like in the series as I predicted. This is already driving me nuts, and I only say that for an instance. Now I gotta fight back. He's brought a self-destruct in. Now I play Spirit Force, which reduces battle damage. No. Nice. Now that's a strategy. Power of Fellows. No. That got rid of both his traps. Lair Wire and Roar of the Earthbound. That saved my skin. And I take 1,000 damage. How nice. Dark Hole. You had to play that because you realized full well it wasn't gonna work. And he's running insect-type monsters. That would make Weevil proud. I'll hold on to it. Oh, he didn't attack. He didn't want to take the risk. Now to see what he's got up his sleeve now. I'm just nervous. Right, Geki? That's cute. Really cute. No, seriously, that is just cute. Nuts, I don't have anything. He has 2 dark resonators. Now I'm boned. If I had Stardust, then it would have actually helped me out. Yep, boned. I'll have to try again. Gotta keep trying. I will beat this thing even if it kills me. I can't lose to Roman. Alright, let's see what he's got up his sleeves. Nuts, the self-destruct then. Yeah, I'm a blunder. He had Mirror Force. Wow. Come on, what else do you have up your sleeves? Tell me. Really? He had Mirror Force? Man, this is messed up. And he only has one monster to play. He needs a field spell so that way he can play his Earthbound Immortal. Yep, he brings out the self-destruct end. What's the point of playing that if I got nothing?
Yep, I got boned again.
Nuts, he actually gets it, which means he's gonna go first. Yep, he brings that out. Luckily, I'm prepared. Two face downs. Not a fun combination. Getting rid of this, and getting rid of that. Activate Cobalt Hedgehog's effect. Hopefully this will be enough. Now I have to worry about a field spell bothering me. No monster this time. Lair wire. Ugh. I already lost a lot against this guy, and all I want is just to beat him down. And I'm using a story deck. No other face downs on the field? I'm a bit concerned. If he doesn't get a monster, he plays another lair wire. But that's only for one. I have Dark Hole. And he plays Dark Spider. He has no attack points. Gotta save it for the right time. Informer Spider. Nothing yet. Now here comes the troubling part. Fine, I'll take the hits. Let's first get rid of our opposition. I have no monsters, so it doesn't work. Thank you. Finally, now I can fight back. Power of fellows. I need at least a level 2 tuner. And he's got nothing. Nice. Now let's take this up a notch. Now let's make use of Level Leader's effect. Finally, got Stardust at last on the field. Now let's make some noise. What an ordeal that was. Had a plan at first, but then it all fell apart. No. Oh dear. Activate Stardust Dragon's own effect to negate it. Which lets me resummon it. So in doing so, I pretty much won the cycle that saved every one of my monsters. Now let's try it again. What, you thought we were gonna use Mirror Force to beat me? Dude, that's so old school.
You really think it's over?
Unless you defeat all the Dark Signers by sunset, the King of Another World will still resurrect. He's right. Oy, that was nuts. But anyway, the Dark Signer arc will continue, and I will see you that in part 5. If you enjoy it, be sure to hit the like button. It means a lot to me. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, click the bell. Helps out greatly. I'll see you guys later. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out.